Have you ever noticed that some people always seem to get ahead? They're invited to all the right conversations. They're getting opportunities before they even apply. And doors, they just keep opening for them. And then there are the other ones. They apply to job after job after job, but they don't get a response. They network, but there's no follow-up. The right doors just not seem to open. And they try so hard. They try so hard, but it feels like they are invisible. And maybe it's even you. Maybe you've been sending out tons of applications and you hear nothing. Maybe you've been to interviews where they're not and smile, and you think, yes, I'm going to interview number 2 or number 3, but then you get the answer. Sorry, we found one that is better fit for where we want to go next. So maybe you're even stuck and reflecting. You know you're stuck and reflecting, wondering, what is it that I do wrong? Am I just average? I am just average. Is there really a job for me? Here's why you want to listen to this video to the end. If any of the above situation resonate with you, or you know someone who is looking for her next dream job, because they most likely are making one or more of the 3 costly mistakes I will walk you through in this video together. And it's not your fault. It is just that you have been trained in a specific way to look at the world in a very specific way and through a very specific filter, as we all have been from school, university, business school, and certainly also in corporate. You've been trained to deliver. But the next step, the stepping up, is not just about delivering. It's something else. I'm going to reveal the 3 costly mistakes that I want you to avoid, which will take you to a very different level. It will shift your game, and it will certainly get the job search process to be a more fun experience. And by the way, who does not want to really enjoy looking for her next dream job? And let me just double down on that of being what a dream job is, because I got that question a few times. I don't really want to look for a dream job. I'm not a dreamer. I want to just elaborate on that, because at least for me, I don't know if it resonates with you, but I rather want to find a job that puts my heart on fire than just have any job. I rather want to find a job that really makes me feel fulfilled, so that I'm happy also from 8 to 7 or 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's what I call a dream job, because I truly believe that each one of us has a certain mission on this planet. That is your uniqueness, that's your inch wide. And I want you to open your senses and allowing yourself to really tap into what you're really good at. Because then you will then discover that of finding a dream job is not so hard. And actually, then suddenly your job becomes your passion, it becomes your obsession. It gets you out of bed each and every morning. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Listen with me to the end, because you're closer to your breakthrough than you think. Mistake number 1. And I hear this so many times. And that's what we do in the Jumpstart program that we have relaunched. Because I want to help you. You obviously can also do it yourself when you would tap in to the first mistake. But that is that of not knowing the value that you bring. If you're anything like me, I've been headhunted to one job after the other in most of my corporate career. And then you are in a community, you're in a network, and people just know the value that you bring. So you're a doer and you really enjoy it. But then suddenly your organization, though that organization you've chosen at that point in time to serve, resize. And that is okay. They resize. And then you've been given the amazing opportunity to find your next dream job. And then you do not know what you're really good at. For you to break through to your next level, for you to break through the noise, you must understand and really know the value that you bring. I hear this mistake so many times. I just want a job. I just need to get money. And I will take whatever they have. If that is your mindset, then you have a lot of competitors because there's a big pool or big cover of people who just want any job. I don't know if this is you, but if you're anything like me, if you want to feel more fulfilled, if you want to have money to go on vacations, if you want to have money to buy nice clothing, if you want to have financial freedom, then it's time for you to own the value that you bring. Because here's what you want to understand, is that if you just come, and I call it with the hat in your hand, then you come with a taker's mindset and you have a lot of competitors. And here's even the truth. The other thing was that's the truth, but here's what I want you to understand. Employers, they don't hire you because you need a job. They hire you because you can solve a problem. Let me just say that again. Employers, hiring managers, they don't hire you because you need a job. They hire you because they have a problem and they're looking for who can help them solve that problem. But if you do not know what you're really good at, then you will never pass through that first mistake. That first mistake, that first cap will be forever there and you will be forever stuck because you haven't taken the time to really assess, analyze what you're really good at. I did a video, and I'm going to link to it towards the end of this video, about being an inch wide and a mile deep. You want to really focus on owning your space. I call it claim your space. Know what you're really, really good at, and then drill down. And you will see that exercise is actually not that difficult. But it requires you that you take time if you're going to do this on your own. How to go about this so you're not getting stuck at level 1 of the top 3 mistakes. That you're going to list, I call it a competency CV, competency-driven CV. List all the things that you've done. Group them into buckets. And then from that analysis, what is it that you do? What is it, and moreover, what is it that truly puts your heart on fire? I call it a competence-driven CV. Let me just draw that because it's essential. You see that? I think you can see that, right? It's competency-driven CV. Okay. I could have put it up on a whiteboard, but I just drew this one up. Okay? So everything that you've done into buckets, and then what is it that you are really good at? And you have to be really specific. And I hear this all again and again. And then you have a lot of competitors about the how. I'm really good at people. But there's a lot of people who claim they're really good at people. But what are the results that you deliver? Because you're really good at people and managing people and motivating people, what is the end result? What you're telling me right now or telling the hiring manager is a vehicle, but they're looking for problem solvers. So really start to own your space. And when you do your competency-driven CV, then be curious about the problems that you have solved and the results. What is it that you're really good at? And own the space. That's what we do in the Jumpstart program. Jumpstart your next dream job, because I truly believe I'm going to help people, and I'm helping people. I help people, leaders, find the next dream job. I don't want to find just any job for you. I want to find a job that really puts your heart on fire. And I truly enjoy that. And I've seen numerous results of people landing a job where they really felt that this was a match for who they are and the value that they bring. So own your space and then start seeing yourself as that valuable solution. You're the facilitator of change, because as I've been training a lot recently, is that you want to show up with a giver's mindset. What is it that you're truly good at, and what are the problems and the pains that you're being asked to solve, and what is the solution? And last but not least, you want to really, really marinate your heart with this. If you are not your biggest cheerleader, your biggest fan, who else? If you're just in for the money, who do you think will hire you? Really get to take ownership of your career and take ownership of your future. Mistake number 2 is that you just apply blindly. There is no strategy. So what happens? Because no doors are open first, you start to apply in the field that you came from, still without strategy, right? Yeah, but because the doors are not opening and doors don't open, you start to panic. And then you just shoot, right? You send out applications, but there's still no door open. You start to network, right? And I see it again and again, and I've been in this drill. And that's why I know that what I share with you and teach you in this video will shift your game, because time is the only currency you cannot get back. So it's about really knowing what you want and be so super focused on how you use your time. And then just sending out application, then you come from lack, come from frustration, fear, panic, what if? And as I mentioned to someone else recently, that is the level of energy, and that is felt immediately. And going back to, I want a job, I want to share, and I want to help you. So what you want is that you want to know who you want to serve. You also want in your strategy, what is that you're really good at, as we talked about before, and what problems do you really enjoy solving for others? It's not for yourself, because then it would take a very long time for you to find your next job. If it's not as a cashier, right? You may want to have such a job as well. Or maybe it's in a company that's not really a match where you want to go next. Take your time to really know what you're really good at and who you want to serve. That's a giver mindset. That's the next level of leadership. To give, to contribute. The time has come to understand it's all about helping others. If you do not see yourself that way, if you're just coming, it's just for me, that's not the energy that gets you very far, okay? So, and then with the strategy, remember, you have to prove your worth to yourself. If you do not own your worth and who you want to serve, then how can you ever sell yourself to other people, because applying for a new job is also a sales process. It can be really effortless and joyful if you know who you want to set up for success. The same comes with me. I have chosen and I've decided to serve women at a top level position, or positions at top level, who want more for themselves, who know they have more to unleash. That is my decision. That is my purpose in life, to help leaders like you unleash your full potential, find your next dream job. If you do not know who you want to serve, if you do not have a strategy, then when you say, I will help everyone, you help no one. So really marinate yourself and allow yourself to own your own strategy. Be the captain in your life, so that you design and create your future. So if you're not clear on what makes you great, the companies won't be either. They won't either be clear on what makes you great if you do not own it in your heart first. So remember, you have to sell what you're really good at to yourself first. And get clear on who you want to serve. And be so super focused on who you network with. And in that network, I'm teaching that in the Jumpstart Your Next Dream Job process, as well as in Project Olympus, my community, we talk about every so often. In those networking conversations, it's not about featuring you. It's about being super curious about what problems the other person faces. And then see, is this a match for me? Is it not a match for me? Or by the way, I'm looking for my next job. Who do you know is looking for someone where I can help them? That is how to go about it. So focus your time. Be very intentional with who you want to serve. And drop just applying for any job, but really go all in, because you create your future. Because scattered applications lead to scattered results. Mistake number 3 is that you show up with needy energy. I talked a bit about it before, right? But if you need a job, that can be felt in the words that you choose in your application. If you say, I'm just average, right? That can be felt. Who wants just an average employee? No one wants an average employee. You get to understand, you want to understand what energy is. And if there's any wounds after your, let me find the right one, after your exit, whether it was chosen for you or you chose it yourself. If there's anything you need to heal that first. Heal that first. If you're telling yourself that I was made redundant, and I hear that so many times, guess what? What energy are you thriving on? An energy that attracts people, actually pushes people away. You want to really come from a place where you want to serve other people. And I also, not only have I heard, I was made redundant. I've been searching for jobs for months and no doors open. I'm stuck. I don't get any response from my applications, and I'm really frustrated. I get it, and I've been there. But it's time to learn what energy is. And the more you tell yourself stories that doesn't make you happy, or stories that do not make you happy, the more you linger in victimhood, the more you linger in pity party, and the more you feel less than. And that feeling less than energy keeps you stuck. And it doesn't open doors. So you want to let go of your past and see it as a double blessing. See it as an opportunity where you have been given a second chance to find a job that you're even a better match for. See it as an opportunity for you rather that it's something that is done to you. What if this was a double blessing? What if there was a lesson for you to learn? What if this was done for you to step up? What if this was a wake-up call? What if you could change the trajectory of your career? I want you to see it that way, because if you, and it comes, you have to be willing to see it through those lenses, or through that lens. But I guarantee you, my friend, everything changes when you flipped your perspective, go from victimhood to thriving, go from isn't it sad for me to actually, who can I serve next? Who is next? Everything will shift for you. My body is responding now, right? So drop being needy, drop feeling less than, drop victimhood, drop feeling I'm just average, because it won't take you to the next level, okay? And here's what you want. People, they don't invest in uncertainty. People invest in you, even in you inviting into a conversation. That is an investment. So be grateful for any conversation that is opening up. Be grateful for any door that is opening up for you, because people are investing their time to be with you, right? They invest time. You get to invest time in them as well. That's why, going back to mistake number one, if you come from, I just need a job, then who wants to invest time with you or in you? No one. So flip that script so that you invest in other people. That's a giver's mindset. And you have something that people want, but you have to open it and own it first. Open that sesame door to your heart. Be really grateful for what you are good at. Be proud of what you can do. Be proud of the solutions the problems that you solved. And then go and offer your expertise to other people who are longing to have you on their teams. So action step for number 3 is find out what you're really good at. Be very strategic and intentional with your time. And then start telling yourself stories that set you up for success. Because you don't get hired from a place of panic. You get hired from a place of confidence. You don't get hired from a place of panic. You get hired from a place of confidence. So what to do instead? Create your new game plan. And here's the formula. Remember, own your value first. Then be strategic, not just apply to any job, but really be strategic, intentional. Who do you want to serve? It's so important. As well as they audit you, you get to audit them. But if you want people to play with you, you want to be really interested in serving them, right? It's like a play date. If you're not open, if you're not willing, if you're not welcoming them in, why should they? That's the energy match. And then show up in an energy from your head, how you even start your day, so that you attract new opportunities, so that you see that, wow, I can do that job, I can serve them. Who can I talk to next? Who's the next one I can talk to in my networking activity from 2 to 3 p.m. this afternoon? Because when you show up that way, when you own your energy, when you know what you're really good at, when you're looking to help other people get to where they are, then you get chosen. Do not just get hired, but you get chosen. If you want to have more support, I'm dropping a document and a free resource I call the 7 moves to get people to listen to and to follow you. There's a link in below this video, so claim that free resource, because you will get another 7 strategies that will help you create a game plan that works for you. And when you really lean in, this will help you pitch yourself better, get unstuck, let go of any limiting beliefs, and really start asking those bold questions that you haven't asked before. Because if you want to find your next dream job, it is so important that you show up with confidence and you ask the right questions, right? Because you want to serve other people. That's about asking bold questions. So let's get you hired. It's faster than you think, and you're closer than you think. Thank you for listening to the end. I would love to hear how is it going for you. I would love to hear your key takeaways. I'd love to hear also where you struggle the most right now and what other video I can do and create for you. Someone asked me recently, is that really what you do all day long? Help people find new jobs? Actually, it's not. But I'm coming from a place I wanted to help. I serve leaders who want to become better at leading, who want to enjoy the benefits of being a leader even more. That is what you do at Calberg Coaching. But helping people like you find your next dream job, that I do because I want to help. So if this resonates with you, remember to claim your free resource just below and reach out to me. Apply for a free conversation, consultation. Maybe I can help you too. With this, I love you so much, and I know you're closer to your next dream job and breakthrough than you know. Bye for now. Until next time.